So I'm just standing here, minding my own business, doing my ironing down here. I finished it, don't worry, it's all good for the most part. And the cat climbs up my leg, up my side, and onto the back of my shoulder. And just sits here, watching me iron from down here. Yeah. It was a shock, but kind of nice actually. There are worse ways to start your day than to praise kitten hugs on your shoulder, aren't there? Yeah, there are.
Genuinely, she spent like half the morning just sitting on my shoulder watching what I'm doing. It was really, really cute. Oh, but now I need to wake up and smell the coffee, of which I have right here actually, which is quite convenient. Ooh, that's strong. But holy bugger balls, is it cold today. Good God alive. I was at home, you know, not too cold because the heating was on, so I was okay, but I was, you know, feeling it a little bit. I was like, maybe I'll make sure I'll ride the bike to work today, because it was dry yesterday. It was just a bit miserable, like weather-wise. It was cold and chilly and windy and grey, but dry. So I thought today I thought, well, maybe I'll ride the bike down from the charge point, which is where I am right now, down to work. And I asked Alexa what the weather was like, and she said, today you can expect snowy, rainy weather with a low of -2. And I was like, okay, fine. So that's not going to happen. Then I'm not cycling in snowy, rainy weather ever. Even if it's just for a few minutes, I'm not doing it. No, not about that life. Then after I left the house, I realised that all the neighbours had parked their car on top of the hill, like on top of the road. So in case it did snow, so that they could actually get out. And I did not realise that was a thing last night. I did not realise people were worried about getting snowed in. That was a bit of a wake-up call, actually, to be honest. I need to be more aware of that. But I thought we were over this by now. I thought we were done with all this shit weather. I thought it was all getting drier and nicer and warmer now. Not bloody -2. Ugh. I just went to go put a Pokemon in the Pokemon gym just around the corner there, because it's early enough and I've got time, so I thought I'd do it. It was yellow already. I'm already on yellow, so it was good. And as I got there, the monsters in there died, and I noticed there's a guy on a bicycle just sitting by where the gym is, and he just took them all, turned it blue right as I got there. I was so annoyed. But just shows you, like, it's, what time is it now? Like 5:45 in the morning in the middle of a retail park, and people are still playing Pokemon Go in -2 degrees on their bicycles. It's a good game, it's a good game. And right on cue, it's snowing. It's not exactly chucking it down, but it's snowy enough to be, okay, wow, rude. But yeah, it's heavy enough to notice at least. Well, at least I made the right choice not cycling in. That would have been pretty intense. Hell, walking is kind of intense. Well, coffee in hand, so I am good to go for the rest of the day. And I finally made the connection, had the light bulb realization that I carry this rucksack with me pretty much, you see it, there we go, everywhere I go, more or less. And yet I still buy carrier bags in every supermarket I go into. So I finally realised that I could just put the stuff straight in there. If I'm only getting a sandwich, drink, crisps, snack, yeah, rucksack works very well. I know that isn't quite an Isaac Newton style breakthrough, but you know, take your victories where you can get them, right? Right, that's work done for the day now. Time to head home. And yet, it's going to be a nap again. That works too well. Come 10 o'clock last night, I was still fairly awake. I was getting tired, but it meant that I wasn't groggy as balls for the whole evening. So it's clearly a method I'm going to try and make standard now, I think. Also, just picked up some new gloves because mine were falling apart like crazy. And this is like the only pair of fingerless gloves I've seen for a long time. Particularly as the last pair I bought weren't fingerless, they were just fingered gloves. But of course I'm parked in this car park and the barrier is down for the second time ever. So I have no idea how I actually get out of here. I'm just going to hope that it lets me out automatically, maybe? Okay, here we go. Please, Mr. Nice Barrier. Yes, there you go. Let me out. I wonder if that barrier closes when it thinks the car park's full. That's an interesting idea, but it hasn't gone down again yet, so maybe, oh no, it's going down now. Never mind, scratch that. I thought maybe it counted cars, then closed itself behind it, but it does not. It does not. Right, we have actual living proof now that YouTube has pooped itself. This is my sub box right now on YouTube. It's live and I can refresh it to prove that it's live. I hit that button and it'll splash new stuff on. But you can see it is now currently, time-wise, please focus, 9:30 in the evening. And there is no video from me in this list. And yes, I do say to myself, why wouldn't I? I'm hilarious. But if you go over to my channel, you can see quite clearly it is live. It was live 28 minutes ago. And yes, I am that one view. Like I said, I'm hilarious. But in the sub box right now, there is nothing here. It is not appearing, and I don't know why. So something has gone very wrong. All the ones that come out at 6 or so have all turned up here, like Tom's vlog and the Yogscast with their TTT and all that stuff, but nothing from me, which is a bit weird. Yeah, like I need anything else getting in the way of my videos. In other news, my curry was very nice. Well, let's say curry, it was a korma. It's about as least curry as it can get, really, isn't it? Focus. Focus. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, it is 7:30 in the evening. I'm not going to bed yet, don't worry, this isn't the end of the vlog. But you might be wondering where I've been for the past number of hours. But none of it was vlogged. So I did have a nap. I didn't have a full hour, actually. I had 45 minutes. Well, let's round up to an hour because I did stay a bit longer than after my alarm. But since then, I've actually been online doing not, like, childish things. I mean, I did clean the kitchen a little bit first, so I've done a lot of wash dishes and stuff, and I've cleaned the counters and stuff like that, so just the general boring trash. And of course I made dinner and ate that too, so yeah, whatever. But I've also been looking at essentially any kind of jobs you can do working from home, and it is incredibly difficult to find legitimate ones online, because they're all like, get rich now, earn $500 per hour, and they're all just complete bullshit. Not that I'm particularly looking for a new job or anything like that. I'm not trying to like leave where I currently work. I was just sort of exploring the possibility, but it seems like it's essentially a non-starter. I did try this sort of like transcribing job role. I took a testing for that, and the more I looked into it, the more like I sort of came to the conclusion that it would be absolutely horrible if that was your main source of income. Like, it'd be good for earning some money on the side if you could do it sort of off and on around your free time, but it sounds like you have to be not employed by another company to do it, and you have to sort of say, yes, I'm free now, and then they'll like send you audio files to transcribe, but you might not be chosen. Then you pick a certain number of people to do it rather than everybody, and it was all just like, wow, this would be a horrible way to live, like, day to day on paychecks. That would be extremely stressful. It's like, nope, not for me. Maybe I should try those $500 an hour ones. I was toying with the idea of streaming a little bit tonight, playing some probably some Fortnite actually, but I'm not going to, I don't think, purely because I haven't really heard from Josie today, and I barely spoke to her yesterday. All I've had conversation with her, like, in the last 2 days was a text today about midday saying, I'm having a shit day. And she's not replied since then. She's not texted me back and called me or anything like that. She's just off the radar. So I'm not going to stream just in case, like, she does become available to speak a bit. I wouldn't have to sort of like say, oh, hold on, let me wrap the stream up first. Like, nah. So instead, I'm just going to sit here with the cat who's been outside for too long and got all stressed out climbing trees and things. And yeah, you sneaky little bugger. Yeah, you know what you did. Watch some YouTube videos and play some Fortnite, just practicing a little bit myself. And that'll probably be my evening, to be honest. Good God, I just watched the Falcon Heavy launch and it was absolutely incredible. Like, incredible. Let me see if I can find the bit that blew my bloody head off. Check this out. Look at that. These bloody rockets, these are boosters, they're just engines. And they're freaking landing themselves on this launch pad. Isn't that just... oh, it's a thing of beauty. Elon Musk, you're a beautiful, crazy genius. And I think the actual center part of the rocket landed itself as well on a freaking drone ship in the ocean. Like, it was a platform controlled by robots that then caught the landing of the rocket somewhere in the ocean. It blows my goddamn mind. But I do need to go for a shower and wrap this up. It is, what time is it now? Oh God, 9:10. See, these naps, right? They work. They help me stay awake later. But then I stay awake later and I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I've had no update on what's going on with yesterday's vlog. I don't know why it's not publishing properly. It does seem to be live. My tweet went out saying it was live, but yeah, nothing in sub boxes, it seems. So that's really weird. I don't know why it's affecting a tiny channel like myself, but yeah, there you go. It's a thing. But hope you saw it. If you haven't seen it, do check out yesterday's video. It will be in the same playlist as this one, in the daily vlogs playlist.
which of course does keep track of every vlog that I do. So you can see how many I've actually done so far. So I'm quite pleased with that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time for the next of these everyday vlogs. And that's about it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.